So we're here today with Outdoor Connection's double outhouse. Shout out to Alicia from Gympie in Queensland for prompting us into action to shoot a video about this one. There's not much information out there on it, but it is a really popular shelter. It comes in both single and double versions. About 8 kilos in weight. A lot of questions about how easy it is to pitch. 1 or 2 people. Look, as with all tents, it's always easy with 2. It's perfectly doable with 1. Can be a little awkward. But with a bit of practice, it's not too difficult. Let's show you how it goes together. So we've got a tent section, obviously, poles in one bag, eggs, and we've got the removable floor. There's a combination of both steel and fiberglass poles for this shelter. Fiberglass poles create the dome shelter on top of each side, whereas the steel poles are the uprights. Inside each pocket on the corner, plastic knuckles, I suppose, which take both the steel and the fiberglass poles on each side. So we've got a shelter laid out and our material is ready to go here, and you can start to see how it's going to take shape. With the 2 orange and black knuckles at each end, same at this end, 2 solid black knuckles in the middle, and then these 2 little dome-shaped objects which are going to form the peak. The fiberglass poles go into this iron.
Oh, good night.
So we've created what's going to be the roof on one side there. We'll do the same on the other side. So the last item for the roof are these 8 C-clips, which just easily clip over the top of the fiberglass poles. There's 8 of them, 4 on each side. So there is a top and a bottom to each of these steel poles. The end with a steel loop actually goes to the top.
That is it.
This is where we're going to attach the waterproof cover. So we've got our 6 steel poles ready to go. The tent's nice and light, so it's always easy with 2 people, but quite manageable with 1. We'll start putting the steel poles in place.
We do, yeah.
So we tried to put the centre poles in after the end poles, with none at the other end, and it was a little awkward. So I'm going to try putting both end poles in before putting the centre poles in. I think it's going to make it a little more stable, so let's give it a go.
Really hard to get in.
It's still a little unstable at the moment, but it was much easier than trying to put the middle ones in first. These centre poles are a little bit tighter to stretch in than the end ones, but it's still perfectly doable. Just getting this pin in at the bottom, you're going to get a bit of muscle into it. Each pole has a pre-tied guy rope on it, so if the weather's particularly windy, or any time really, you want to peg it down so that your toilet doesn't blow away, especially while you're on the job. While we're at the back of the shelter here, I thought we'd show you this. There's 2 vents closed to the Velcro tab, or it has a little kickstand there as well. Keep it open. This reduces condensation and odour. There's lots of ventilation through your shelter. That's the main shelter setup. We've just got to put the roof on. There's a waterproof roof. It goes up above here because there's mesh on top for ventilation. Obviously if it rains you're going to get wet. So the shelter comes with 2 removable floors, 1 for each side obviously, and they are easily attached with these plastic clips.
Yeah.
So with the floor being removable, there is a gap here which allows the water runoff after your shower, so you're not standing in big pools of water.
Brilliant.
So we'll talk about the features of the shelter now. It's set up predominantly as a toilet on the left hand side and shower on the right, but you could use them both as showers if you like. And obviously the removable floors, you could use any type of toilet in there as well, whether it's a long drop. Obviously you don't want the floor in there if it's a long drop and you're digging a hole, or a porta potty or a portable toilet can also be used with the floor in place. So yeah, let's step inside, check out the features. So this being the toilet side, has a toilet roll holder PVC cover over the top, so if you were to use it as a shower, it's going to keep your toilet paper dry. Clip inside here to attach your toilet roll onto. Clip it back up inside. Shower items, head torches, whatever you need to get out of your hands. Inside of the vents that we looked at from the outside before, which are covered in mesh, so no insects to get in. Shower hose access point here, which leads up to attachments in the corner. There's a couple of types of attachments there, so you can lead your shower head up to the clip at the very top here. They've also included an extra lightweight clip in the top corner here, which is probably just to hang a jacket on. An accessory cord attachment here that you could use to hang a towel or jumper that's to get the shower side. So things are a little different on this side. The same clip, the same accessory hook, and the same attachments in the corner for your shower hose, as well as the two vents and the zipper access for the shower hose or the shower head. Pockets for accessories. This is designed as such that you can hang your dry gear underneath. Has zips down each side. So you lift this up. You hang your towel, your dry clothes, whatever you don't want to get wet. The great thing about this show is, depending on the relationship you've got with your mates, if you don't want to see your mate on the can, zip this up for a little bit of privacy. So the only thing we haven't thrown on the shelter so far is the waterproof cover. You can use it without the cover if you like. There's mesh in the top. If it's going to be wet, you might want to put this over. Plastic clips, which are pre-attached to the fly sheet, and they attach to the little metal loops that are it. There's 8 Velcro tabs underneath the cover on this as well. Just keeps everything in place nice and secure. So all that's left is a few pegs. So Outdoor Connection supply about 12 pegs with the shelter. Obviously for the guy ropes, we recommend you use the guy ropes if you're having it set up for a long time. Particularly if it's windy, it's going to keep shelter in place. They also have, we took these off the little plastic knuckles earlier. It's going to protect the rest of the tent from those knuckles rubbing holes in the fabric of the knives. So we've had a couple of Q&As specific to the double outhouse. One of them being height, so I'm 6'1", and I can pretty much step straight through this door without any issues, and there's plenty of height inside. We've had questions about cleaning. Soap scum's always hard to clean off anything, but regular cleaning with just warm soapy water. And we did have a question about you can see through the fabric at night. We've set up this side of the tent with a lantern at the back. I'll step inside and show you how much of a silhouette it creates. You can see a little, but not much. But I guess if you really wanted to put on a light show, use a more powerful torch. You can do so if you like. So we've packed the double outhouse away, all rolled up neatly in one package here. And the great thing about Outdoor Connection is they make their bags big enough to actually fit their products back into afterwards. So we haven't put too much muscle into rolling this up nice and small. It packs away easy.